In the book of Mark, the 8th chapter, the 23rd verse, the Bible tells us about a blind man. Now they took this blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spat on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked if he saw aught. Now the Bible lets us know that the blind man looked up and said, I see men as trees.
I see men as trees.
She's so bitter, I never want to be like her. And her tongue is so sharp, she can cut you with her mouth.
Okay.
Lord, have I reached that place I've never wanted to go?
Girl, don't go there.
Loving, losing, sacrificing, accepting. Too lonely to stand, but too afraid to ever open again. Mother, friend, gentleman drove me to my end.
Way to the end.
The fortress so high I can't see over the top. And has my love for the children even stopped? Release this inside of me that goes way down deep, underneath where I used to be. Mother only had to sting me once and make my stomach quiver and quake. And girl stabbed me so hard, my back still aches. He, him, and them, I'm left speechless, cause where I used to see or believe there would be that one him somewhere out there, past the swine, nowhere near the dogs and far away from the fools. I was smitten with blindness, and the attempts at healing, now they all look like trees to me. And I see men as trees.
See men as trees. And I was angry.
Anger, appetite I've been having. Not cheating on my fast, but a result of my flesh wanting to come all the way clean. And my spirit and my soul wanting me not to be mean. The Lord trying to return me to my sweetness and my meekness. They seem to be prosperous, and I'm not wishing hurt or destruction on them. He, her, or him. Just my time, my payday, not just for a moment, but my season. A greater anointing, faith that moves mountains, and peace that passes all understanding. And yes, way, way back in the recesses of my mind, once the blindness is cleared from my eyes, him, I shudder to say yes, maybe one day. He took me through the ringer, and he, I can't count no more. I allowed what I didn't know, then I knew, then I hoped, now I've stopped cold. No more preachers coming to my door, preaching lies about his love for Christ, then me. This attraction, messed up preachers walking backwards, half of thee. I must have been so spooky and deep myself, cause I couldn't see the forest for those trees, and now they all look the same to me, and I see men as trees.
I see men as trees.
I never want to be that bitter sister that hurts so bad that love used to leave for a moment, now it never wants to come back. They all look like trees, and when I fall on my knees, I say, Father, deliver me. I don't want that, I don't need a man disease, but they just keep on hurting me. And you said forgive 70 times 7, cause I need to see heaven. Father, Daddy, I realize that, but you see, God, I love the brothers cause you said so. Or were you saying no?
He has to be saying no.
I never knew how much, how long, and when to quit, but they can lay down their loyalty and split. My loyalty exceeds that which is normal than most should see. I had nothing to mimic but TV. That's what love looked like to me, and now they all look the same to me, and I see men as trees.
I see men as trees.
Then I found Corinth, that's where true love is spent. Beware, sheep sometimes wear wolves' clothing, but they all look the same to me. Remember, I see men as trees.
I see men as trees. I see men as trees.
Times I've been silly, I admit, but Father, what about when I quit? I sold out, I sold out. That's where my understanding leaves me. I know I had issues concerning Daddy, but from those ashes you delivered me. I learned I was a good thing, and my value exceeds rubies and rings. That I brought upon myself, I bore. And when you took the yoke of bondage off my shoulders, I didn't wear it no more. Then your word I ate, for you I fixed my eyes on. Then he chose me to prey upon. As a sheep that thief came in the night, and the enemy timed that thing just right. He stole that part, that sacred part of my heart. He moved on, and now I could barely see, cause they all look the same to me, and I see men as trees. It's not your plan for woman to be without man. Independence is where I've lived, and I know I must forgive. Although it's been but a short time, the effects still rest on my mind. Lord, just like you healed the blind, could you please again put your hands upon my eyes? Help me look into the light, restore my sight so I can brothers right. Father, it is you I want to please, and when my brothers come near me, restore that I might see them clearly. When I wake up from my rest and fall on